Hey, this is Pinkerton's Barbecue. I'm Grant Pinkerton. Welcome to my restaurant. Let me take you on a quick tour of the restaurant. Here we go. All right, so first thing when you walk into Pinkerton's, you're gonna have your traditional butcher paper menu right here. A few World Championship trophies, some animals that I shot, but the most important thing is the bar. So that's on your left side. One of the cool things about this restaurant is these solid live oak bar tops. They're actually curved, and they were from a curved live oak tree that fell during Hurricane Ike. And a guy saved them at his shop for years and years and years, waiting for the right place for these to have a home. And when I came to talk to him about a live edge, he went and showed me this tree, and I thought it would make an awesome bar top. And so that's kind of the story behind this bar top. And if you've ever been to the San Antonio store, we continue the live edge theme there as well. So this is our family portrait wall. These are all family members of mine from dating back 2, 3, 4 generations in Texas. On this wall right here, my great-great-grandfather is actually working cattle on the Wagner Ranch, which is one of the oldest, largest ranches in Texas. So he's one of the cattle ranch foremen, and this guy right here is my great-great-grandfather, and he is responsible and kind of the grandfather of the Intercoastal Waterway in Texas. So if you're familiar with the Texas coast and the Gulf Coast, this is the man responsible for pretty much all shipping up and down from Texas to Florida. This is where my grandfather grew up. In Turkey, Texas, and his parents lived in here, and him and his brother lived in the tent next door. So this is my other grandfather working on an oil rig. His great-great-grandfather, related to those Pinkertons, and I think you can see some family resemblance there. Excuse me, gentlemen. So one thing we've done since the very beginning we opened is our sticker wall, and obviously it's grown. It started out right here, but as customers come in, they've stuck their own personal stickers, businesses. I've collected stickers from places that I've gone, but this is a really cool, interesting part of Pinkerton's, and kind of brings a sense of community into the place, and man, you get some really unique stuff stuck up there. Some of the stuff isn't allowed to stay. So one of the things that makes us unique is we're one of the first, or the first barbecue joint, no, one of the first that incorporated a full bar. And so one of the things that we have here, and we kind of pride ourselves on, is our bourbon selection, which I think is probably the best of any barbecue restaurant in the state. I don't necessarily drink a lot of bourbon, obviously, but the customers do, and I think this is something unique because bourbon and barbecue pairs really well together. All right, let's head outside to the patio. All right, this is our patio next to the amazing Tornado Bus Company. But I always say that this patio kind of reminds me of a little slice of the hill country in Houston. Behind this, we have TVs. We pull it open, watch the games. We can see about 100 people out here total. And most of the year, Texans love to sit outside and eat barbecue. And outside of a few months, it's usually packed out here every day. All right, this is where the magic happens. We have two 14 by 42 close pits in here that we bought, I think, back in like 2015. And that was before everybody was cooking on propane tanks. We can fit about 65 to 70 briskets in each pit. It's kind of a tricky game because we do a lot of volume here, but there are 4 racks inside there, so there's a lot of space. But we're kind of hemmed in, and man, it's always a shuffle. I think one thing about our pits is none of the temperature gauges work. So when guys come in to cook here, they kind of ask, they want temperatures, that kind of stuff, and we believe in cooking 100% on feel. We know what fire we need to run in order to get meat done when we want it. And so I always tell people, you know, we'll have customers come in here and they'll say, "Oh man, your pit, you run your pits at 150 degrees." So I was like, "Man, that thermometer hasn't worked in 7 years." So they went out at one time, and I just said, "Why spend the money to fix it? We all know what it needs to look like, sound like, feel like." So we really do cook off feel here, very old school style. See, here you go. You got one at 150 and another one at 300. We cook with mesquite and post oak.
Who supplies your fuel?
Werner Wood here in Houston. We've gone through numerous wood suppliers in the past, so we really like those guys. And you know, I always say the biggest thing about your wood guys is got to be the most dependable dude in the building, besides your night pitmaster, right? You know, without the wood, nothing happens. We want a good, consistent product. Our competition trailer is a 37.5-foot sundowner. It's like a horse trailer or a cowboy trailer rodeo trailer that's been retrofitted for a barbecue. So the whole front part is a living quarters, full shower, queen bed, kitchen, TV, and the middle portion right here is all barbecue prep kitchen, full-size fridge, cabinets, shelving, drawers, everything we need to compete. And then in the back, these are gull wing doors and then fold-down tailgate. And so our pits, these all open air back porch. It's got turtle box speakers mounted in the back, so you got a party while you cook. And you know, if you're gonna go spend your weekend barbecuing and competing, you might as well be having fun while you're doing it.
So where do you normally compete? Like
man, we go all over Texas. We go to Memphis. We go to New Orleans. We've gone as far as Virginia, Kansas City, American Royal, all those places. It's not a huge thing in the barbecue restaurant scene in Texas to compete, but I find it's very fun. I love the group of guys that does it, and it's a great community to be a part of. All right, so you know, this is where the magic happens. The dining room, it's where everybody decides to grub. Our serving line is right here. It's not the biggest or longest serving line in the world, but some of the best barbecue comes off it, I like to think. And, you know, we believe in communal style seating here. I want everybody to sit together because, in my opinion, barbecue brings people together. And what better way to bring people together than to have them sit next to each other and talk and share about barbecue and their experiences. A lot of new friendships have been made in this dining room right here, myself included. So,
about how many people can you fit?
And this inside right here, I think it's about another 65. All right, thank you for coming on the tour with us today. You can find us in Houston or San Antonio. We're open Tuesday through Sunday. We're open for lunch. We're open for dinner. Come by and see us. You can find us on social media at pinkertonsbbq.com, or you can follow me personally at gpinks.